I expect to be here. I set the timers for everything. I'm working on getting things done, get everything situated, grab my liquids to drink, got my H2O, did the little, the visit to the little girl's room and all that fun stuff. And then you're trying to set things up and technology doesn't want to work with you. Oh, the buttons, you gotta jump through the hoops, and you gotta push everything every time. Oh my goodness, I'm here, I'm here, I'm here. Technology has been a day today for me. It just, to be honest, everywhere, every place, all the technology things have not been happy. That's okay. It's a Thursday. We're good. We are very, very good. So, at this point, I'm just waiting for everybody to see the notifications. And part of it is for those of you on the replay, it's trying to figure out what plates to do. What do y'all want to see? And everyone goes, we'll sit there and watch whatever you do. But that decision is an epic decision. To be able to pick a plate that would appeal to most everyone. And I got a lot of plates to pick through, so it's hard to make that decision. Just so you know, it's a bit much. The weight of the world is on your shoulders when you're trying to pick a plate to do your video that appeals to the masses. Because I know they're... Why am I sounding froggy today? Because I think it's the windy out. It's a very, very windy day. I'm not surprised that there's not another wind advisory. Because it's exceptionally windy today. More windy than normal, but not windy. Apparently not windy enough to do an alert. Hello, Kitty Fangirl. Please forgive me if I mispronounce your name, Anash. Anch? Which way? Anch? Anch. Hopefully I got that right. I'm here just getting all my goodies set up and ready to go. I'm running behind today. Usually I try to be here by 2. In case you're new to my channel, I'm an ambassador for Maniology. They are a nail art, nail stamping company, and they sell all the polish and the goodies. And right now, you are on the last day. There was the most recent subscription box, and this is the gift that comes that holds your little card, and that little card is what you use to Anch. So Anch is the correct pronunciation. So basically you get a subscription. You don't have to be a subscriber to buy things from their website. You can just buy things that you want however you want. Definitely sign up for the rewards benefits because it's one of the best rewards I have seen in my life. But if you do sign up as a subscription member, and I can give you a code for your first subscription that'll get you $5 off. And it's not my code, it's the company's code, because even though I'm an ambassador, for the monthly subscription boxes, you can't use ambassador codes. But if you make a purchase on the website, you could use my code, and I would greatly appreciate it. But these are the plates. They're metal, they're etched. They have designs. You use the polish over the design. Use the scraper card to remove the extra polish across the top. Use a stamper that's kind of like a jelly goopy thing. And then this picks up the design, and then you're able to put it on your fingers. And you can put the designs of images from the plates. And like previously, a couple of months back, several months back actually, this was the free gift, and it's an expandable cup, so it comes out that you can make it bigger. You can take off this part and use it to clean your brushes, or to put something in there like water and soap to soak your nails, or acetone to take off your polish. And with the cap on, it will hold all your goodies. So it's a really nice box, because they have 2 boxes or subscription plans. So basically the full box you get every month. It's a new theme, so based on the theme you'll get whatever that month is, and they're the ones that choose. So you get 2 plates that are exclusive. So if you're not a member, you can't buy these plates. They only hold them for the members. You get 2 early release polishes. So the polishes are kind of theme related to that particular box. And then those polishes in about 6 to 8 weeks will be available on the website. So the members get them first. And then they're available to for everybody to purchase. The gift will also be available for everyone to purchase. It's just the plates are exclusive. And they have wonderful products like nail cuticle oil. There's top coats and all kinds of things that help make the process of doing your nails. Brushes. They had a set that was 5 of these that were each of the inside glitter, I guess you could call it. Each of it there's 5 different colors. So there was the pink, the green, blue. I don't remember what the other ones were, but they and this was a gift. You got all 5 brushes in your kit. This was a couple years ago, but each one has a different size, the little ball for the tip, so it's like what they call a dotting tool, and then on the other side there's a brush. I've used the heck out of these. They still have them available on the website. You can go buy, and it's a 5-piece set. It's not a bad, not a bad deal over there. So I'm just trying to figure out what to do for the day. Waiting for all my regular people who regularly show up. Okay, we're not doing this again. Go get your bad baby. Okay, I'll later. Not now. Seriously? Is this going to be the normal thing every week now? You were playing so good with your bad baby. Being all Cujo. Hi Lisa, how you doing? Um, I don't I don't know that anyone else is here. I was late, so basically I've only been here a short while, about 25 minutes. So no, you're not late. Welcome, welcome. How are you feeling today? It's a windy day in Vegas. Thank you for showing up to come chat with me and stamp with me and all that nifty stuff. Tomorrow we have the unboxing. Have you seen the photos? I tried to post it and then thought, no, I'm posting it too early. I have to wait. And then I took it down and I was gonna go put it back up, but I got busy and forgot. So I gotta remind myself to do that later. Because today's the last day for the box that gets this. So you got probably about I know it's gonna be popular, so I'm hoping that they'll get it up soon. So maybe in about 4 weeks, 4 to 8 weeks. So you can get you a strawberry because I know you were not thrilled with the plates, but you want to get you a strawberry. So I'll keep an eye out and whatchamacallit, advise everybody when it's available to go get strawberry. Correct. The Tutti Frutti box. Today's the last day, because tomorrow, because today is the 22nd. Correct? Yeah, today's 22nd. So today's the last day you can get the Tutti Frutti box to actually buy the box, or wait about a month and everything will be on the website. But you have to be a subscription member to buy the plates, and I know you're not a subscription member, but also, if I remember right, you were not interested in the plates. You just wanted the strawberry. Am I remembering things right, or am I remembering somebody else? Next month's plates are going to be wild. They're like retro, but wavy. Like, like, I don't know what to describe it. Like Groovy Man, like from the 60s and 70s. And the polishes are this wild lemon yellow and a really cute purple, and the gift is supposed to be this glow-in-the-dark powder. So I'm super excited for that one. So you just wanted the strawberry, so I'll be keeping an eye out, and I'll post as soon as I can to let you know. And if there's like a place where I can go message you, like on Instagram or Messenger or something, let me know, and I will I'll go send you a direct message so you don't have to worry about missing. Because I know it's going to be popular. I've been telling them all month. Ever since I saw the picture for the release, I was kind of like, oh, you better order. Actually, people are going to want that. It is kind of cool. It's kind of like, it's kind of wild in the, how do I put it? I'm going to go with Groovy Man. Like I said, it's giving me 70s vibes. They're, the plates are kind of waves and wiggles and things and a bunch of other stuff. It's kind of like how, I don't know if you saw the pictures of the big box for the Christmas that was kind of kitschy. It's like that, but from the 70s. Not the kitschy Christmas, but it's kind of like the 70s. I'm doing a very, very bad job of trying to describe it from memory. Oh, there. Okay. I was itchy and I couldn't figure out what it is. I have the minion hair. I swear my hair ends up in places, not because it's long, it's just that my hair is so thin and fine, it will end up in places you don't want it. And not just on me. And it's the wildest thing. And so it tends to get woven and embedded into the fibers. I do not know how it does this, but it'll be like, even after things go through the laundry, there will still be in the fabric, in the weave of the fabric, it'll be in there. And I just kind of went, what in the heck is itching? It was a wild one. It got stuck somewhere, and I just figured it out. Yay. Okay, I feel better. Drink some liquid, hydrate, drink your drink. I didn't know what to do today, and we're going into June, so I thought, hey, might as well do some stars. And I picked up a couple of plates that I went, nope, Lisa saw those and she didn't like them. So it was kind of funny that you're here. That I'm kind of going, yeah, we won't do those plates because she wasn't that thrilled. That's okay. We want to make everybody happy. The people that are good. We want to make the good people happy. I'll share that. Because there's some people out there, they're just not nice. They need to figure out how to be nice, and then they can get good stuff. I'm sorry you're not feeling well, though. For me, what helps, well, that's not what I was expecting it to do. Um, now I was thinking I was gonna get something to be more sparkle, more vibrant. I keep forgetting. I like the shade, but it changes the blue to purple, and I wanted it to stay blue. So I'm gonna try and I was reading some things, and it was funny because you said the other day, I think it was you, that you said you had a migraine or something, or maybe I was thinking of someone else. But I was looking up stuff because I don't get them so bad anymore. So I don't have all the things remembered off the top of my head. I just kind of go, for me it's lavender. And I have the essential oils that I can just go sniff. I mean, I don't even have to do much. It's just like open the bottle. And so there's lavender and frankincense and a couple of others that I just kind of like I said, I just pull them open and just kind of allow them to do things. And then the other thing is, and I didn't realize this, my mother was a huge fan of the only thing we had in the house growing up was Excedrin, and I hated it because it always gave me an upset stomach. It was always one of those things that was like, I didn't like taking it, but I would have to, because like I said, the headaches were really bad as a kid. And turns out Excedrin is a combination of Tylenol, acetaminophen, and Motrin, ibuprofen, and caffeine. And so for me, I will go have, I'll go take, because I have Motrin, I'll go take Motrin and, no, which one is it? Acetaminophen. I try not to do the Motrin anymore because I was on it way too much, on very, very high. I mean, I was on like 2,500 milligrams for one pill at one point for the pain. The doctor's like going, yeah, you can take about 5 of those, but we need to wean you down. So, needless to say, I will take the ibuprofen and have a Coke, and that helps with the good stuff that smells oh so yummy. And then I know that there's a combination of like alternating hot and cold, like on your neck and your feet at the same time. So one's hot, one's cold. And I think the cold one is you want to put on your neck, but I can't put anything cold, so I'd have to put the cold on my feet and the warm one on my neck. That's kind of what I wanted, but I'm trying to find something that's going to contrast. All right, my colors I've grabbed. I'm having creativity moments that are not as stellar as I want them to be. Nope, this is not going to show up the way I wanted it to. I can already tell. Too light. Yeah, like I said, the NSAIDs, I have to be, real careful with ones I'm taking, and Excedrin, no, it's not aspirin anymore. It might have been, which is why, back in the day I couldn't take it, but no, it's the current formulation is Tylenol, Motrin, and caffeine in their generic states. Because I have to watch the medications that I take and be incredibly careful, because we've discussed I have significant issues with various medications that I cannot have. So I have to know the formulary of a lot of things. Just because I have to make sure I'm safe in that regards. Oh yeah, and and the princess has decided no. You were playing so nicely with your toy. Go get the bad baby. Go get the bad baby and Cujo. She's decided now she wants to be vocal. And Hubster's not here, so he's at work. Why are you barking? Because it's a windy day out and you keep hearing all the things rattling because the wind's blowing everything off, I got it. There ain't nobody here. Mama's safe. Go play with your bad baby. You go teach it some manners. You go tell bad baby how it's supposed to be. You in charge. Oh, that's interesting. Wow. Okay. Then there you go. That's probably why I can't take it. Because it's got the aspirin. Not now. No. No. I said no. Do you want me to go get the broom? Then you need to shh. I said no. Later. Later. Go mind your manners. You go sit and look pretty. Lisa, you do what you got to do to be okay. And you just keep updating us that you're okay. I have a furry headache over here. Like I said, she's supposed to be the emotional support dog. Apparently, she got her wires crossed and doesn't understand the assignment. And she wants me to be her emotional support human. We're having an issue with that. I know I need to grab her and, do the cuddle later. Because I probably waited too long on that, trying to figure out which one I was going to grab. And hey, I got a couple. So that's all I needed. Understand the assignment. Mama's busy. I give you your nummy num later. Daddy will be home with food, so you gotta be a good girl. You gotta mind your manners, but he ain't gonna be home for a while. I'm telling you. You have to mind your manners between now and then. Crazy dog. I said that. Yes, I did. In case you hadn't guessed, she's a very vocal chihuahua. No attitude, puppy. No attitude. Your job is to sit there and look pretty. And teach the bad baby manners. I got it all kind of hodgepodgey. Yes, but when we got her, she was 4 weeks old and she didn't say a peep. She did not, for anything, you know. No, I'm not gonna do that. I mean, for years, like I said, we lived at another place that the management knew she was there because we were paying the extra for the puppy fee, and but the security at night, has paperwork. They know who has the dogs. We're supposed to not have dogs, and he made a comment. You don't have a dog. I know people I know the people who have the dogs because when I walk by, I can tell. They bark just because I walk by. Well, she never used to do that. For 3-4 years, this dog did not say a sound. Even the neighbors next door were like, "No, you don't have a dog." Yeah, I've had a dog the whole time. I just never brought her out. Because right after we moved in, the pandemic was a thing. So we weren't really out there talking to people. And she has been raised for the most part to be an indoor dog where we were at when we got her originally. We were never going to have, her be an outside dog. So, we were okay with that. And then, the funny thing is, part of that was because of my mobility issues of getting in and out of where we were. Trying to be able to walk around was not going to be something I could functionally do easily until we made some changes. And then it turns out she liked to chew her collars. So I cannot keep her on a leash because she won't stay on anything. Everything I've bought her, she's chewed through. Plastic, cloth, every material except for metal. So at this point, she's not necessarily leash trained and she won't stay on a leash. So it's like, well, taking her outside wasn't going to be an option. And we were like, well, okay, fine. Good for me. We'll just let her run around in the house. No problem. And then we moved and like I said, where we were at, there was not safety places that I thought, would be a good thing because it was just way too dangerous with the way it was open and the cars and the parking lots and the kids. I just thought, well, we just won't take her outside. Works for me. And then, like I said, talking with the neighbor at one point, you don't have a dog. Yes, I do. Can't really see the pink. That's okay. So, like I said, everyone would be like, wait a minute, you got a dog? I've had a dog. Because she never barked. Until we got an upstairs neighbors that were just, there were two different families that lived there. And they traumatized her so much that she barks now. Thank you. I'm trying to find pretty. But like I said, my creativity mojo is a little tired today. Oh, plates. My creativity mojo is tired because I'm tired, to be honest. Yeah, so you're here watching vicariously through me. I get it. Okay. Okay. Hi, Bailey. How you doing? It's a quiet day. I think at this point, Lisa was here a little bit. There was a couple people that showed up and stayed for about two seconds. And then it was quiet for a little bit. I was wondering if anybody could see it. I was beginning to think, what, did I do something wrong and nobody knows I'm here? And then Lisa just showed up, but she had to step away for a minute, so she said she'd be right back. How you doing today? It's super windy where I'm at and where Lisa is at. She said it's windy there too. So I don't know if we just got like a nationwide wind fest or what. And if you were, I'm not sure, if memory serves, I know Lisa just watches to get, you know, the things that she gets. She's not a subscriber to the box, but I'm having a moment of fog, and I'm not sure if you get the box or if you're interested in getting the box, because the one with the gift with the strawberry, um, today's the last day to get it if you want it, or um, whatchamacallit, if you haven't already. Welcome back, Lisa. Glad you were able to return. Oh, all right. I know that there were storms happening last week on the East Coast and whatnot, but I thought all of that had slowed down. So, all right. So everybody's getting the icky weather. Oh, okay. Okay, you are a member. All right, awesome. So, everything okay with the vet? If you want to share, or, you know, just let us know that it's all good. So, Bailey, are you excited for next month's? Have you seen the pictures? Tomorrow is the Maniology Live. Oh, I was asking Lisa. She said that she stepped away because her daughter called with the report about the vet. So I'm assuming their puppy has some issues on things. So I was just saying if she wanted to, talking too much and getting distracted, that if she wanted to share, you know, what the details were, or just to let us know if the doggy's okay, or do we need to... A heart murmur, he's an old dog. He had a knot on his ear, but it's not... Oh, that's good. Not cancer. That's good. Okay. Thank you for letting me know. And back to my earlier question, Bailey, being a Manny by Me subscriber to the box, have you seen the photos for the new one for next month? Are you excited? Getting it, not getting it? Because it's kind of a wild... I like the polish. I'm excited to know more about that, the glitter. And I'm interested in the plates, but I'm on kind of like reserved. I mean, I like all the plates and things that Maniology comes up with, but to some degree, sometimes it's like that picture just doesn't do it justice. And then when you watch the unboxing and you go, all right, I'm sold. I like it a lot better than what I thought it was, because, you know, doesn't always do it justice. And then they show us, and then we kind of go, okay, we gotta have that plate. They know how to sell us. They know how to get us to, you know, say, take my money, please. I'm pretty much like, you know, if I could just have a slush fund where I could just go put money someplace and have it be where, you know, it's just sitting there waiting for me to order. The Bloom Revival. Huh. I have to go look up which ones those were. Because that was like a couple months back, right? Lisa, I'm waiting for the right stuff because, to be honest, I used to buy like everything they had. They came out with a new plate. I bought it. It was cute. I have so many plates at this point that I'm sitting there going now, that I loved when I got them, and I'm looking at them going, okay, where's my inspiration to use this? You know, I mean, I'm sitting here all the time going. I also have limited space. Yeah, that sounds about right. I have limited space, so I'm kind of like going, I'm having trouble keeping track of them. And I'm kind of going, I'm not buying plates anymore unless I truly love them. Or I have to really, 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 really like it. So it's like Maniology put out a poll a couple days ago about the latest ones, and there's a, a driving like the 50s kind of bell the bobby socks, the hops and whatnot, with the skates and the diners and whatnot. I'm like, I'm not feeling it. And then because to me that's like, that was so long ago, it's like I don't think I'm gonna wear that on my nails. I'm just, you know. And then there was another one about the highway that was like the roots, and I'm like going, we had a Mani by Me that had those images with the mountains and the signs and all the things, and it's like I got enough of that. So they had another one that was like compasses and things that kind of looked a little nautical. That one was kind of cool, but you know what? We had a Mani by Me one that's got kind of the same thing on it. And then there was another one that has a star one. And there was another, I mean, so I've got like 4 or 5 that have kind of the same images on there. I'm like, yeah, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing the ducks. I'm not doing the mice. I'm not doing the cows. I'm just kind of going, I'm not feeling it. So I'm being more picky on which ones I'm spending my money on. And at this point, half the things I want, I need more thinner. Because I have so many polishes, I'm not using them fast enough anymore, and they're getting goopy. Because I've got polishes that are probably 4 or 5 years old, if not older. So I need to use my polishes up. And then there's the whatchamacallit. My stampers have seen some days, and I need the replacement part of these. Because I got enough of the holders, I think. I got a bunch of them in boxes that I don't have room for up here. Because I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's pretty much what I could do at any one given 8. At any one given time. So, for the most part, I got it golden. I just need the squishy parts. Those are sold out. The plate I want, the Castle's Keep, I was in the process of trying to order it, and while I was trying to order it, it went out of stock. I'm like, oh my god. Yeah, I'm not gonna cancel or skip my Mani by Me ones, because those ones I hold into a different level of esteem. They're the Mani by Me ones, and they're limited edition. Of course, all of Maniology's plates, it's like some of them they won't reprint. It's like they get enough sales on it, and then it's not a hit wonder, so they don't keep it. And I'm like, well, okay. So for the most part, I'm just gonna keep my Mani by Me because those are exclusive. So outside of doing the monthly ones, unless they do something like the dragon one or the lightning one or the midnight ball one, and then the star one that I got, those ones were like, ooh, I gotta have those. And I saw the Castle's Keep, but I was kind of holding off, waiting to see if when I placed my order, because there was going to be new plates coming out and a bunch of other things, to see if they restocked them. And well, I waited too long. Story of my life. So what other shade do I want to do? So I have the white, I have the black, I have the pink. Yeah, it says notify me, so I'm pretty much on that list. I've clicked on that, I think 3 times, and I did in a chat with um support because there was sorry, my brain was trying to process. There was some issues with my account, and I needed to send them some emails. And so in the process of that, nope, I don't like that. So what I did is I did the original stamp on the stamper, and then I went over it with the smudge free. And because I did that, the original line is not as delicate, because this is a delicate image. And whatchamacallit, that's so that I can then come back and do yeah, it's usually 2 to 6 weeks. Like I said, it went away because they had to get, I think they had to do the reorder part. Oh, yeah. Okay, I'll let them know. No, my account is like it's having some issues. But the other thing you also have to understand on my code is that it depends on what you're trying to order. So if you're ordering anything that is regular price, then it should work. But if you're doing something that's on a sale, like they're having a statewide sale, I mean it's statewide, the warehouse sale that they were recently doing, or where everything's hugely discounted, or the item is on clearance, sometimes it won't let you use it on things that are already marked down. So that could have been one of the situations, because I know a lot of people were ordering. And yeah, I did talk to them about that. And so right now my account is weird. I don't know why it's doing what it's doing. It's just being... Oh, and then I smudge it. Brilliant. Oh, see, my Mojo Muju is... Juju is... It's somewhere, but it ain't here. Yeah, and I can't do the, yeah, no, you've never been able to use my code, and I wish, because you know what? There's a lot of people I talked into signing up. So I'm kind of going, why can't I get credit for that? I made the sale. Hubster says I can sell ice or refrigerators to Eskimos. I know that's kind of rude, but he's not wrong. I can sell other people and other things. I'm a little tough on the to selling me part. Okay, well, like I said, I've had issues with my account, both my personal shopping and and the ambassador one, and I had to change my email that um, for my account, and then it worked for a little while, and then it went bazinga again. Not funny. And so now it's been that way for a couple months. So I have notified them, and they're looking into it. So it's my name, Grandma M. I made it easy to remember. It's just Grandma. And the grandma, that when you say Grandma M, kind of sounds like my name. Play on words. I'm an old lady. I'm telling you. I have a child who has a child that's going to be 18 next month. So I've been at this a while, and my younger sister is over 50, and I raised her, and there's a significant number of years between us. Are we gonna all fight over being the old lady? I think Lisa has me. I think Lisa has, if I remember right, Lisa's got me by a year or two. If I remember right. But that's okay. We can all be old together. I will be the leader of the shenanigans in the old lady home. When we end up for the nurses have to, we will be the ones running shenanigans. Oh yeah. I'm glad that I love that you're here. Yeah, you both got me just a little bit. But like I said, I raised a 50 plus person, and she wasn't even my kid. So everyone goes, oh, age is just a number. It's how old are you? Well, I feel old because I've been taking care of people since I was 5. So I'm just, I'm feeling it in my brain, and I'm feeling it in my body, and I'm just gonna go with it. And you know what? And the crack of it is that I don't have the typical telltale lines of being old. I've seen some people that I went, oh, okay, now I get it why people think that I got it, because there for a long time it was kind of like, well, why doesn't everybody else see it? Well, now I get why they don't see it, because compared to a lot of other people that I've seen pictures of, like on the internet and whatnot, and I went, oh my God, you're like 40. Okay, I get it. And I'm kind of going, mm-hmm. So people look at me and they think I'm like 30 or 40 years old. And then on the phone, people are like, oh, you sound so young. Well, I'm like, well, how's a grandma supposed to sound? Yeah, I didn't choose to start young. I was kind of, we know this. I was shoved into an arranged marriage at a very young age. That's okay. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, I went Delta. I turned it upside down instead of doing it the other way. I wanted to do special effects. I was trying to figure out what the heck plate can I do today to give things to be. And the funny thing is, I did a short. I don't have the plate or the words are hard. I don't have the nail that I did handy, or do I? Do I? Do I? Oh, I lied. I do. Okay, I did a couple of shorts with some of these, and I'm still working on doing some others that I filmed them. But I gotta figure out how to edit them differently, and that's gonna take a bit of a minute. So on my shorts, this one is like for the views. This one's over 900 and I want to say 989 or 998 or something like that. It's not quite, but it's within the realm of being 1,000. This one is 1.2 thousand of views for shorts. I'm like, are you kidding me? Yes, we're still alive and well. Because what's that phrase? Any day above ground is a good day. Amen. I'm above ground. So yeah, and I'm almost at 400. I need. I want to say I'm at 390 something. So I need like 10 people, and I will be up at 400. So once I reach the 400 people, I'll do my drawing, and somebody's gonna get a plate. One I have not used. Somebody's gonna get it. Basically, the ones that I got to be able to do this, I got them a while ago, so they're no longer a new from the website plate. I have a bunch, but I've just been sitting. I bought them because I told people months ago, as soon as I hit 400, I was gonna do a drawing because I thought I was gonna get close, and then, well, it didn't happen. So I've been sitting on these plates waiting to get to 400. So share the word. I will send out a happy plate to somebody. Every time I hit a new milestone. So when I hit 400, I'll send out a plate, and I'll do a video for the drawing and everything. And then when I hit 500, repeat until I get to you know, over 1,000. Because I'm trying to get there to unlock all those extra bells and whistles. And the only reason I did the images of this plate is because in the back office it was telling me people were looking for it. I was like, okay, well, we'll go share it. If they're looking for it, they want to see it. Thank you. No, I did not see. I was there, but I didn't see anything new. What did I miss? Huh. What did I miss? Let me go look. Because I know it was there. Multiple times. I'm stalking that maniology, you know, website like a... Oh, okay. Yeah, of the new ones, I kind of like the Compass Quest. I think that's what they're going to do next Tuesday. Because, like I said, they were doing... Where was it? On the question they asked, it was like, which one is your favorite? And they had... Car hop casual. That's the word I was trying to remember. Car hop casual, road tripping, and Compass Quest. And the only one I really liked was the Compass one. And based on what I saw from the answers, that the Compass one was in the lead. So I made a comment and said, apparently the people have spoken. And so I think that's what they're going to do for... Oh, I love those crown jewels. Oh. Liberty and Light, that's probably for the 4th coming up. Oh yeah, I gotta get me the crown jewels. I'm gonna have to go figure out an order. I'm in trouble. Yeah, I'm not, I have enough July 4th things, but there you go. See, and that's the funny thing, that out of the three of us, we all like something different. Because, oh, it's cute. And it's a Frenchie. And, yes, there's a couple of Frenchies I got because, well, they was Frenchies. So, you know, that's what we did. Because I got to do the Frenches, because, hello. That's my jam. But yeah. So for me, there was a couple of them, like the animal print ones, and there was I think the kaleidoscope. They were kind of cute. I might do them at some point, but I'm not into animal prints. I don't do the leopards or the spots or the tigers or the, you know, the anything of the stripes that go along that line. That's just not my interest ever. And I'm old, and I should be at that point where those things. I'm not a fan of the tortoise or the you know, none of those things, you know. So I'm just like, all right. But trying to line this up here. And we got it. Now we have to zhuzh it up. So and not smear. So yeah, I'm not a thrilled fan of that, but at the same time, um, I got it because of the Frenchies. Because I gotta collect all the Frenchy people, the the Frenchy nails. Because at some point in time, hello, I will probably wear it for something. I want to say she does hers. 2, 3, 4. She does hers like a couple hours after mine. That basically, probably in about a half an hour. Which I was gonna head off to. I usually end mine and then pop on over to hers. And that's if she's got power and everything, because she was saying the other day that there was storms and whatnot in her area. So I think so. Because I want to say she's a couple of hours ahead of me. So that would sound about right. Yeah, well, when we go over there, we will find out. And fingers crossed that, you know. Ah! I smidged it. I didn't wait long enough. This yellow one is just not... It's just not having it. I think I'm going to fix that one later. And here, we were in the 90s, and it, you know, there you go. But yeah, it's... Oh yeah, y'all gonna be mad at me. I'm sitting in, in shorts and sandals, and I have the air conditioner going. I have the fan going, the 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 air conditioner with the fan, and then I have another fan that's blowing on me. So yeah, you're all middle of the storm curve. You're both in line for the way that the weather flows. It comes across, hits. I want to say, is it Seattle? What's the It hits the edge somewhere in there of Seattle or the Northern California. It wiggles its way around. Sometimes it tootles around the LA area, and then it veers off, goes across us, hits Arizona and Utah, and then wiggles its way around to you guys. Yeah, I gotcha on that. One of the places we were at, we had an issue with the central air. It worked in the other part of the house towards the back, but where we were at in the living room and the bedroom, not so much. So yeah, I had my days where I was just melting. Melting! Oh, yes. Well, if he's not taking care of it, um that's not okay. I don't care that he's cheap. What you need to find you is a legal aid or a legal college in the area that will take on your case. And typically, you need to put it in writing, like send it off, return receipt requested, so it has to be signed for. And I want to say that's like $2 or $3 from the post office. And then, as far as a formal here, it's not working, and please repair it. And then if he doesn't, there's like so many days that it needs to get taken care of. And if he doesn't, then you have to go set up an escrow account. And I don't think that the escrow account is that it costs anything, but it's got to be listed as that in the bank. And then so I don't think that there's like any extra fees for it, but if you go talk to a local bank or credit union or something that you trust in your area, and then you set that up, and then that's where if he doesn't fix it, then that's where you pay your rent every month, is into that account. And then you can take him to court, and you have the money, because you can't just keep the money in a bank account, because that'll be an evictionable thing. It's got to be listed in an escrow account at a bank where you're not touching the money. And you got to go in there and set it up. And like I said, the legal aid people can guide you on the do's and don'ts. And then there's whatever your renter's rights for your county or your city. There's usually a handbook that says, landlord tenant requirements. You can't sue for heat. Well, someone needs to get a hold of their elected representatives, because that's wrong. But basically, if they're not making the repairs, because it's not that you don't have the AC, it's that you have, it's that you have an appliance that's not working properly. And so go down that road. But so then on the escrow account, I think it's got to be listed for something that, you know. Oh, I'm sorry. Well, you can kind of do the same thing. You can go put the money in something that's a Christmas club and say, "Get me my AC or I'm not cooking dinner." I would be what's the petty revenge and malicious compliance? I'm on board with that. And Hubster knows it. Hubster knows to there's only so far he can go where I just and it's kind of like the funny thing is I just have to not talk to him. He'll go say something and I'll be like and I'll get up and walk away. He's like, "What's wrong? What'd I do? What'd I not do?" Yeah, oh yeah. Honey? And the funny thing is, Hubster is like, how do I put this? Hubster gets so lost into things that, and he's not the only one. I've just been accused of this by a lot of. I'm sorry, Lisa. That I've done this around other people, so I think it's a man thing. But for whatever reason, I will be doing things, and then next thing you know, I will walk past, and I've done this around multiple people. I will set things down, and then I'll go get mine, and I'm sitting there just grubbing away, drinking my drink, eating my food, and I get this look that's so wounded. That is the look on their face. Well, where's mine? I don't know what to tell you. Or I will dish it up and say, "Come get it," and I'll leave it near the stove on a counter or something, and then basically come in and be like, "Yes, but I'm a chatty Cathy, and mine's always telling me, all right, I hear stuff all day long. I need you I just want to chill. Can you just chill? Can you just let me go, have my moment to chill? Sure. I'll go chill. I'll go be quiet." He goes, "But you didn't have to go away mad." No, you told me to be quiet. I'll go someplace else. All right, I'm sorry. Yeah, well, I know he works around people a lot and he hears a lot and there's always something going on, but it's like, I'm just asking you a normal question, about stuff that I need to know the answer to. And you want me to tell me that, I talk too much. I know I talk too much. You married me. You knew I talked too much. Why is this suddenly an issue? But as I was saying, there's something that will get him. It'd be like, okay, dinner. I would give him top ramen noodles without the flavor packet. I'm mean. I am super, super mean. I'm just trying to fix this because I messed it up. I messed up the stamp and I messed up everything else, and so I'm just trying to make it look cute. It ain't, but that's okay. And you have to understand that when I got married to number 2. At the reception, the best man got up and he gave a toast about me. It wasn't a toast about us. He was saying, every time I show up, every time I call, the first thing out of her mouth is, did you eat? You want to come over? I'll feed you. Every time he showed up, have you eaten? I got something I can feed you. So it's like food and, hello, that hospitality, ladies, you know what I'm talking about. That's a primary thing. If the people are not, if they have got nephews that did the same thing. I had a nephew who'd call up and he'd be like, what you guys doing? I'm like, are you hungry? Did you need food? Do you need a ride? I mean, what's going on? Well, yeah, can I come by? I'm kind of hungry. Sure. Yep. I know that. Oh, honey. I am the nicest, the sweetest, the most loving person you will ever find. I will take care of you with my last breath. You piss me off, and I was born with red hair to the nationalities. My grandmother is part Viking and Native American Indian. My grandfather is Scottish Highlander, and what was the other one? English. And then my dad is part Romney, and I know he was born in another country that was near Russia. So I'm telling you, I got the hotness. And Hubster has said that we've gone places, and that I was calm, I was peaceful, I was quiet, and then the customer service did not go the way it needed to go. And he was like, damn, woman, you scare me. I mean, as an example, we were living in a place that wasn't necessarily taking care of the stellar stuff they should have been doing. The parking lot, people were awful. Oh my God, the neighbors were horrible. But it was like we grabbed a place because we needed a place to move really quick. We had a situation where it was just like, okay, all right, we got you. So we kind of just went there. And the people that would be on the second floor, lazy little stinkers, would just chuck their bottles and whatnot. If they had trash or something and they were standing by the railing outside, they just do a thing, and it would land on top of the carport. There were hundreds of thousands of these bottles. There was an issue with the plumbing that the maintenance guy told me. He had one of the residents that would make a cultural type food that they would sell from their home kind of situation. And I don't fault that, but from the grease of the cooking, she would dump that down the drain every day. And he was constantly having to go unplug the clog that her stuff. And so they had issues trying to figure things out. Well, for whatever reason, they went through and opened up the cement underneath concrete to get to the pipes. They had a hole in the walkway right in front of the stairs that we had to cross over. So me and my limited mobility issues is trying to dance around getting past this giant hole in the ground just to get to the stairs, to climb this. And it was the only stairs that was to our unit that I could take. So basically, we complained about the things that were not getting fixed. I had work reports coming in you would not believe. Well, the district manager came and said they would they'd let us move into a different apartment in a different building, and I'm like, okay, fine. And the guy was this was what the guy was telling me, and the maintenance guy was, we needed to move. I wanted to move bad, and He said, I'm the only one here, and I got to go take care of this stuff every single day. And I'm like, well, what can we do to help? He's like, well, it just needs to be painted, so if you want to go paint it. And then I talked to the manager and the district manager, and they both said, sure, just give us the receipts and we'll take it off your rent. So, needless to say, in the middle of this, we had a visitor who their job was working for code enforcement, and they came by and they're going, what's going on with that? And I'm like, I have no idea. We didn't report it, but this individual, because they work for code enforcement, got on them. So they came through, and now they had to clean everything off. They had to fix the paving. They had to do all these other things. And in the process of that, they were fined a lot of money. And so they then brought in all, like there was one morning where they must have had 15, 20 tow trucks. And they put our car on the tow truck to tow it. Well, there was an issue with the title. And so I had it registered, but for whatever reason, something in the paperwork, it was like 2 years later, they're going, oh, we have a problem. So I'm trying to solve it with them, and I had to go take it to a place because they needed me to have the odometer read. So I'm trying to work around work schedules and everything for when they're open and trying to get an appointment. And they gave us one of those things you put in your window. Well, it was high. The tape, it fell. So they didn't see the little sticker in the back window. My car was paid. The registration was paid. It was just they weren't going to give me the tags, the little stickers, until we got the odometer reading solved. So in the process of that, here come these trucks, and I'm like going, They wanted money for me, because they loaded it on the truck. I got up there on that truck with that guy. Hubster says he was afraid. He was afraid for this guy that was over 6 foot and was 3 times the size of me. You're going to take my car down. You're going to bring your supervisor. No. My car is legal. My car, You know I won that argument. So yeah. I would never want to hurt anybody's feelings. It would make me cry if I upset anybody, even by accident. I would be so completely remorseful in the sense that, heaven forbid, let me make this right. But if you the one in the wrong, Nope. So I'm hitting about... Lisa, we are best friends. I'm your number 2 best friend, right? So, needless to say, no, I fight for people. If I'm out and about, me and my walker, and I've done this in the past multiple times, where I have been like in a restaurant, and to be honest, it was a Hispanic one where the staff did not speak Spanish all that, or speak English all that great, but well enough that I could fudge my way and she could fudge her way, and it was her, the cook, and I think the manager showed up for something, and all of a sudden they got busy. Normally in the afternoon they're not. I showed up, so they got busy. So it's kind of, my kids call it the family curse. Everywhere I go, it's like people just gravitate. I don't know why. Not like I'm there to, do a show or anything. I'm just there to get something to eat. So I've gone in, and for whatever reason, I placed my order, and I only wanted some of my order, and I wanted them to, so I could eat the parts of it and drink that I had, and then I was going to come back and get the rest when I was ready for that, because I never know if I'm going to be able to finish everything, or if I'm just going to take it to go. So I'm going back up to the counter, and there's a group, 3 people that came in. There was another group of 4 or 5 or 6 people that was, young people. And then there was an individual who came in who was just a person by himself. Well, the first group of 3 people, they tried to place an order, and for whatever reason, there was an issue with the payment. She kept trying to tell them that the card wasn't going through, and it or that something about the card having an issue for payment of one of the orders. So it was taking up the register. It was on hold till they figured it out. Well, they got it figured out, and then while they were figuring things out, the other group came in, so she took the orders from that, and then the first group was kind of being mouthy, and so she's trying to dance back and forth to get the orders, and then this third guy comes in, and she pops over and takes his order, and he just wanted like a taco and a burrito, something. It was just really small, so she pays for that, with the he pays, and she's on the other register, and then comes back, and she's gravitating to try and get everybody's order out the way it needs to be. And well, the single guy's order, it was just a couple of items, not that much. His order comes up, and the first group is now getting irritated and angry and making comments to her and saying some rude things because the third guy that came in got his order before everybody else. The middle group wasn't unhappy. They were sitting at the table. They were just waiting for their food. It was this other group that, seemed a little sketchy in the first place, of these 3 people. And they were getting mouthy. And they're like saying stuff. And I'm like, no, y'all just weren't paying attention. She was trying to tell you that the card wasn't going through. She was trying to tell the back manager that the card she was having issues with it. For whatever reason, she didn't skip you. She just helped the customer. And she's busy by herself. You can't come down on her and decide you're going to, mess with the staff. There ain't no way. She's doing her job. Just sit back, go have a seat, calm down, you'll get your food. She looked at me and goes, do you want the rest of your stuff? I'm like, yeah, when you have a chance. I don't mind waiting. She basically turned around and she goes, nope. She went and got my stuff and handed it to me. She's gonna make those people wait. Haven't you? I'm sitting here going, haven't you ever heard? What's that? You don't mess with the people that make your food, because they will do foul things. I just have one bestie, and then I have my nail besties. In real life, I have my absolute best friend. She's my family. She's my sister. I've known her longer and have been friends with her longer than my own bio sister has been alive. So that should tell you something. We as thick as thieves, and we will always have each other's back. I'm telling you, there's nothing that is going to separate the 2 of us. We have seen men come and go, and we're still friends. I love her so much. Oh my God. So, yeah. But I have similar loves and appreciation for all my Maniology Ohana people, because y'all are the best. I'm seriously, it's like y'all just treat me so kind, and y'all support me through all my crazy mashups of doing the messy stuff, doing the things that don't turn out. These ones didn't turn out. I'm gonna have to fix those ones. I was playing with the stars earlier. I don't know if I'm gonna keep them. I might fix them, because I'm not totally in love with the stars that I did on these ones. We might reboot that. This one kind of turned out cute, but it's just a little plain. It needs to pop. It needs to be like, there's stars in the sky. I'm just super picky. And we're all our own worst critics. That's just the way the world goes. So do we want to stay out for handle? Because I'm almost at my 2-hour mark, and my phone's gonna probably die within the next 30 minutes. So we can stay and hang out. Those are mice. I know what you mean. I know what you meant. Don't you just love those typos? Autocorrect is evil. But I can we can end now. Oh, it's only 4:15. Huh. I am early. Trying to look here. Oh, yeah, I got about 30 minutes. Okay, Melissa's on. Let's go. If y'all are game, we can go pop on over and support Melissa in her thing. So I'm good with that. If you guys are, and I'll say adios. Thank you for joining me. Please be kind. Do not let those who are in the Misery Loves Company Club recruit you. And they're always recruiting. And don't even, even if I'm part of the club and I'm being in the misery, looking for company. Don't let me foul up your mood. So I will see you all over at Melissa's Melissa's Manny's and More. So y'all have a wonderful day. And I think Maniology will be live on Tuesday because they weren't live this Tuesday. So I will see you in the chats, and I'll see you next Thursday. And y'all have a great day. Bye.